Thanksgiving is a time where we all want to reflect on what we can be thankful for. And I personally am so thankful for what LearningRx has done for my family. It's provided me a wonderful career, but more than that, it has given each of my family members something that is a gift that we'll be giving them for the rest of their life. I got to LearningRx because my middle child is special needs, and we knew this for sure that she was special needs when she was expelled from preschool after just 6 weeks. And her older brother attended the same school, so you can imagine that this was a little bit challenging. Fast forward, I was told at 6 that she would never learn anything academic. There was no chance. 4 years later, when she was in 4th grade, she still couldn't read or add 2 numbers without a number line. And that's when I stumbled onto LearningRx and figured out that it was because she didn't have the cognitive skill to learn those things. Once we built the cognitive skill, she could learn academic content. And 2 years later, she was able to pass 2 of the 3 state-based standardized tests for her content. And she has since graduated from high school. Now, she's not going to Harvard, but for somebody who's never going to learn anything academic, she can read, she can write, she can do math, she can have conversation, she can text, she can do all the things that she needs to be able to do to be a contributor to life. But it's not just for somebody who was expelled from preschool. That's kind of extreme, right? I have 2 other kids, and both of them have really garnered some tremendous gifts from LearningRx. They were my bookends in terms of one being really strong with science and math, and not so good on the reading and writing. And he's my oldest, and I had him go through our Comprehend program. And what's interesting is he became my liberal arts major. And by the time he was a senior in college, he was writing 4 15-page papers simultaneously as he was wrapping up his senior year in college. And I reflected back on the year in 6th grade when he couldn't write a 2-page paper without having a meltdown. He has since become and now gotten his graduate degree, and he wrote a 70-page thesis that is being published. And that was my kid who couldn't write. Now, my little girl, not so little, but she told me she wasn't good at math in 3rd grade. And I was sad because I'm a math person and I didn't want her not to be good at math. And it wasn't that she wasn't good at math, she wasn't confident in math. So I trained her between 3rd and 4th grade in math. And now she's at UCLA doing business economics, data science, and math as her majors. So go figure. Now, I didn't want them to be one or the other or different than who they were. I didn't want them to feel like they couldn't do something, that they weren't good at it, that it was beyond their skill set. So I trained them. And now the gifts keep giving. 15 years later, my son is writing thesis papers and my daughter is doing quantitative calculations like it's nothing, when both of them years before said, I'm not good at this. So thank you, LearningRx. Thank you for giving my middle child, who really needed it, the boost to be able to become somebody she would never have become, and giving my other 2 children choices they wouldn't have had.